Yes, we are live.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the IEEE CIS webinar on UiPath and its career opportunities. We are delighted to have with us Dr. S. Venugopal, sir, Associate Professor in the Department of CSE at Vardhaman College of Engineering. He's a certified UiPath professional with strong expertise and modern computing systems, and he has guided numerous students in industry-oriented technologies. We are grateful to have him lead today's session and help us understand how UiPath is shaping the future of automation and career opportunities in this space. Please join me in welcoming Dr. S. Venugopal, sir. Sir, the stage is yours.
Thank you for the introduction. My voice is clear.
Yeah, sir, it's
I'm
pretty clear.
audible.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. So before going to start with UiPath, first we need to know what is robotic process automation. So today's the session is UiPath and its opportunities. So today we're going to cover some of the topics and one case study, and I will going to end with some UiPath uh, career opportunities. So what is the main objective? Then what we get after this session? And what is RPR going to cover before going to start UiPath? Then what are the RPA tools in the market? Then what should be automated? What can be automated with the UiPath? Then what are the different types of bots we can create so that we can use in the real time? Then now we are going to discuss what is RPA and AI/ML. What is the difference between these three? Then what are the services, the benefits, then components, and I'm going to end with one case study and opportunities. So first we're going to see, so what is the main objective? So main objective of robotic process automation is we need to automate repetitive tasks. That is business tasks. That's the main objective of robotic process automation. So what you will get after this session is you are going to learn so where we can apply UiPath, I mean robotic process automation, and you can recognize different types of tools available in the market and what are the career opportunities. So this is what you will get from the particular session. So before going to that, the basic is what is RPA. So robotic process automation. Now this screen you will see what is robotic is. It's mimic the human actions is called robotic. The process is sequence of steps. Then the automation is without human intervention. So simple, it mimic the human action, the based on the sequence of steps and without human intervention. So when you are using a UiPath tool, you are going to build a bot. Bot means it's not a hardware bot, it's a software bot. The software bot will take care of whatever instruction you are going to give, the bot will going to execute as it is. That is what is called without human intervention. So in a simple way, you can see mimic the human action, execute sequence of steps, and without human intervention. This is what is called robotic process automation in UiPath. Next, coming to what are the UiPath tools available in the market. So one is Blue Prism, Inflectra, UiPath. Today, what we are going to discuss automation anywhere, Pega automation tool, Nice system, Creon, links. So these are all the available RPA tools in the market. Now, generally, we'll use this UiPath. Micro, some of the companies may use some of the other tools, but current trend we are using this UiPath automation tool. So, what are the leaders of RPA? So, UiPath, Automation Anywhere, IBM, RPA, Blue Prism, Pega. So these are all the leaders of RPA tools. Next, coming to with RPA or with automation tool, what should be automated? This is the biggest question. What we can do with the automation tools? So what should be automated is, so there may be some repetitive tasks so that we can automate. For example, so repetitive steps we can automate. So repetitive steps, for example, every day you want to send a common email to the what you call employees. That without human intervention, you can automate that particular task. Next, time consuming steps and high risk tasks. Suppose, for example, finding a credit card frauds. So there may be a workflow you are going to prepare, create the bot. The bot will take care of all this. That is what the example of high risk tasks. So task involving multiple people you can replace, then and everything you can else. So what should be automated is repetitive, time consuming, high risk involving multiple people. So you can automate these areas. That is one of the best examples. Next, what can be automated? Can be automated is all business processes. So you can use so repetitive tasks employees suppose 50 to 10, 50 to 60 times per day a employee doing same task you can replace. So periodic reporting, data analysis also you can automate. Then mass email generation, storing the old data and extracting the old data so you can automate. Then converting different formats, suppose text to PDF, I mean text file to PDF, image to some other formats, so you can use these automation tools. Then ERP transaction, enterprise transactions, and files process, everything you can handle so with the automation. So what can be automated is all business processes you can automate using the RPA tools. Next, now I told using RPA, what are the bots you are going to create? So here you can create attended bots. So this we can say different types of bots in the robotic process automation. So one is attended bot, unattended bot, hybrid bots, and intelligent bots. So these many different types of bots you are going to create using RPA tool. Also, you can use this UiPath. So one is first is attended bot. What is this attended bot is the work alongside human eye need the trigger. So here you are going to create the bot, but the human involvement is required. That bot is called attended bot. Next, unattended bot. So create the bot work independently without human intervention. So this type of bot also you can create with UiPath. So attended bot is some part work done by the bot, some human will involve, but unattended bot is work independently by the bot. Next, hybrid bot. Hybrid bot is combined attended and unattended. So combination of attended and unattended. That is called your hybrid. Now coming to one more new is intelligent bot. So create the bot, it will think and take the own decisions. So you use AI to handle complex tasks and make its own decisions. So these type of bots also you are going to create using robotic process automation. So by using automation tools, also use UiPath, you can create these many parts. But before going to create, you require exact workflow. First, you decide which bot you want to create, whether human is involvement is required or human involvement is not required. That you decide first. Then you decide which bot you want to create. So this is what the types of bots you can create using RPA tool. So that is UiPath. So next coming to, I told that what are the differences of RPA, AI and ML. So these two are different domains. So this is a different domain. So what is RPA? I told that mimic human behavior. Nothing but it is nothing but doing something. Then AI/ML is simulate. It will think and learn. This is the main differences of RPA and AML. So if you see the text or format, RPA is associated with doing something, whereas AI/ML are concerned with think and learn respectively. Thinking is AI, learning is machine. So this is what the major difference of RPA and AML. But you can create this AI intelligent bot by involving AI concepts in the robotic process automation. So next, some of the components we'll see in the tool in the live. So some of the components you can observe in the RPA tool is recorder, development studio, plugins, some bot runner and control centers. So these are the some of the components we are going to use to create a software product, right? So coming to what is the RPA architecture generally? Suppose there is an application to execute your what you call robotic process, then RPA execution infrastructure is required, whether it is physical infrastructure or virtual infrastructure. Then RPA tool is required. Then you can automate virtual environment also. Then configuration management. Then actual RPA platform. So this is your RPA platform is connected with maybe your framework and some infrastructure and other virtual tools and any other configuration management tools. You can connect with any of these platforms. So this architecture will support physical, virtual, and any other third-party configuration management tools. So you can connect this RPA tool to any of the infrastructures, tools, and configuration management. This is what the exact RPA architecture. Then what is the advantage of this RPA? Code free. It's a very user friendly and rich analytical system and secure tool. Hosting deployment option is very easy compared to others. These are the advantages of your RPA. So coming to other side, what are the disadvantages? First one is, so instead of four people, one person is required. Only one person can do the job. That is what biggest disadvantage. Next, initial investment cost is very high, but in future, this will be advantage. Next, hiring skilled staff is required. You need to hire skilled staff. Why? Because it's a new platform. Those who know the tool very well, so you need to recruit based on your requirement. So the last slide I'm going to explain what is the opportunities. Based on that, you need to hire the people when you are using a RPA tools. Next, process selection. So if you want to do any automation of a particular process, so you need to plan well in advance so that the bot will execute as it is. That is what the main part of when you are creating a bot. So process selection is most important. If you give a wrong instruction, wrong workflow, so bot will execute as it is. So this is very most important part when you are creating a bot. So this is about advantages and other side the disadvantages. So coming to application where we can use this robotic process automation. Industries, healthcare, so patient registration automation, generating a bill automatically. Then HR, so new employee joining formalities you can automate, payroll process you can automate, hiring shortlisted candidates also you can automate in HR industries. So incident module, so claims and process and clearances you can automate. So premium information is to the existing customer also you can automate. Next, manufacturing retail companies. So generating a bill, calculation of sales, everything you can automate. Then telecom sector, services and quality reporting. Then coming to banking and financial services, cards, activation of your credit card, debit cards, automation. You can find out the frauds and you can discover the some points related to your process. So these are the some industries where you can use the RPA tools. So it is not limited. You can apply anywhere this robotic process automation tool as per your requirement. Next, we'll start with what is actual UiPath. So using UiPath also, you can create robots, that is software parts. What actually UiPath? So UiPath is one of the most popular RPA tool that offers end-to-end solutions to automate the repetitive redundant tasks. So UiPath is one of the RPA tool. So before this slide, I given what is RPA, its role. But UiPath is a one of the tool. So you can automate the repetitive tasks. You can create the different bots. What I discussed in the previous. So coming to this is what the UiPath automation tool UiPath. Then what are the products of UiPath? Now I am entering into the UiPath automation tool. Now what are the products? So when you install the UiPath tool, you will get UiPath Studio, UiPath Robot, UiPath Orchestrator. So in a simple way, so if you want to create the workflow, you require UiPath Studio. Then, if you want to execute the workflow, you require UiPath Robot. So, if you want to install and use in the real time, you require Orchestrator. That is called deploy. So, three different products when you install UiPath, these three products are required. So, create the task is required UiPath. To run the task, you require UiPath bot. Then you want to configure and use the installation of your bot, you require orchestrator is a place. So these are the main three products of UiPath. So if you want to learn, you need a knowledge of Studio, Bot, and Orchestrator. So Orchestrator is a place where we are going to deploy the final bots so that you can manage all the bots. Whichever bot is required to start work, you can start, you can stop the bot working process. Clear? So this is about the most important slide of UiPath products. So I told that when you install UiPath tool, these three products are automatically installed in your system. Create workflow, run the workflow, then install the bots. Next. Now, this is what some brief introduction of what is RPA and what UiPath, what are the products of UiPath, what we can automate, what should be automated. Now, now I'm going to open the tool. So, is tool visible? Is my desktop tool is visible?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Right. So, whenever you after installation of UiPath in your system, so just go to search. So type UiPath. So you will get like this UiPath Studio. So when you click on this, this window will go into open. So after this, you may get this open, not open here. So when you open your UiPath tool, you're going to ask like this, type UiPath Studio, click on this. So this is the starting window of your UiPath. It will create the workspace. All the related plugins will be enabled. So this is your first screen of your when you start your UiPath. So whenever you observe this, so if it's a new, go to start new project by clicking on process. If you're already user, so already recent application will be listed here, or if already bot is available, you can open from the local project. So start with new, already available list of projects, and you can open already available list of project in your local system. So this is the window it will go to help. So you start with process. So once you click on this process, so when I click this open, now click on new project, and the new project you will get process. Click on process. Now it will going to ask what is the process. So I will say bot one. Okay, just create. Now it is going to create some of the create the process with empty workflow. Create the workspace for that particular process. Basic dependencies we're going to add so that we can create the workflow. Now, this is the first window you can observe. Now, in this case, there are too many panels. Now, the left side most important is this is the project window, different activities. Now, this is called ribbon bar. Here you can see some of the shortcuts. Then right side, this part is your properties window. So this part is your workflow. Right? This is about the introduction of first UiPath Studio first screen. So if you go to home, this is you can see the first page of your UiPath. After that, the design tab is gives the option of create the workflow. So now debugging is the separate part, it's the advanced thing. So now here, before going to start some of the case study, I told in the disadvantages. Just go to disadvantages. So process selection. So now I'm going to creating a process, create a process for some particular purpose. So what is the purpose? So purpose is, suppose if I see, first I will go to create some purpose here. So what is the purpose of my task? So what is the task is, so I want live weather info from Google. This is the my requirement task, right? So I want live weather info from Google page. So generally, if you want this, so what our job is, so generally what we do is, so we'll go to the some browser. Okay, we'll type google.com, then we'll type so live weather at Hyderabad. This is what the information will get 22 degrees Celsius. Now, this is now current live data. So here in this task, I am involving that I want to click on browser. I want to type the google.com. I want to type live weather at Hyderabad. Then I can see the 22 is the value. This is the general scenario without bot involvement. If I do this work manually, I need to open the browser. I need to type google.com. I need to type live weather at Hyderabad at search bar. Then press enter key. Then I can see the value. Now this I want to automate using the UiPath tool. Now in this case, what my workflow is, I need to prepare the workflow first. So what is the workflow explains is, so first step, open web browser. This is the first task. Then type google.com is the website, right? Everything should be very clear before going to create the workflow. So type google.com. Then next, search with the some label. So live weather at Hyderabad. Then don't forget, press enter key. Then so I can see some value. This is what the step. So first this part and this part. If you want to create workflow for this, there are some activities are available in the UiPath. Okay, so the activities list is most important. Now see here, automation of live weather alert for the person. So what is the first is the activities are open browser is one of the activity in UiPath. Then creating variable that is your choice based on your requirement. Then one more activity is type into. Suppose how we are typing, bot also we going to type something instead of customer, instead of user, bot will type whatever will say. So for that we have one activity called type into. Then after type into, then we'll press enter. Now you will get some data. That data should be copied from the live data. We'll go to copy the get text activity. We'll go to copy. After copy, the bot will go to display the message. For that, we'll use message box is the one of the activity. So here I'm using open browser. Right here, I'm using open browser, type into get text message box. These are the four activities I'm going to use so that we can create the workflow. Now, coming to same process, I'll go to apply step by step. So now go to project main. Now for this, first I will start with open browser. How human is going to behave? Same thing you are going to create the workflow. First, what is the job of human is open browser. This is the activity. Just double click. This is going to attach to the workflow. So here sequence is the one of the basic workflow to design the basic workflows for the particular bot. Now, open browser. This is the activity I am adding to the workflow. Now, when you go to the open browser, go to properties in the left side. So here you need to select which browser type you want to use to open the Google page. So now I'm using Firefox, right? So here you need to enter the URL, which URL you want to open, not you, what will going to open. So I will say www.google.com. Type in the double quotes. Okay. Suppose if you give any other text, so this indicates there is an error in the activity. So always close with double quotes. Now no error, just save. So what I will do is I will close my Firefox. So just I will go to test whether the bot is opening the Google page or not with using Firefox. So open browser is the activity. The browser type is what you call Firefox. Then what are the URL? www.google.com. Save this. Go to debug. Run. When I click run file, automatically this tool will go to minimize. There is one more green will be enabled. That green part is nothing but bot. So bot will involve to execute the workflow whatever I prepared using UiPath Studio. That's why I told UiPath Studio is used to create the workflow. The bot is going to run the workflow. Coming to bot, I mean debug, run file. Now tool will be minimized automatically. Now Firefox browser will going to open automatically. Now see here, this is a green color. This is called bot. Now Firefox is open. Now Google page is ready. Right? Go to the browser. Now Google page is opened. So without my involvement, the bot is opened the browser by typing google.com. Now go to the bot. Now Google page is opened successfully. What is my next step? So I want to type this in the search bar, this search bar. Okay. So before going to that, you need to enable some extensions for your browser in the UiPath. At that, so there is an option, go to home, tools, Chrome, Edge, Firefox, some of the UiPath extensions you need to enable for the browsers. So go to UiPath tool, go to home, tools, click on tools, click on Chrome, click on Edge, click on Firefox. Enable all the extension for the browsers. Right? Now, after that extension enabled, then coming to type. Type something like this. Right? So I'm going to copy this. So just remove this. Live weather info. Live weather at Hyderabad. So copy this. Now for that, so what is the activity required? Type into activity. So type into activity. So add in the activity, click this, type into, double click. Now type into activities added. So in the text part, copy this, whatever you want to type in the search bar, right? Again, bot will don't know where it will go to type, but that you need to indicate type here. You have to say to the bot type here. Otherwise, bot will go to type somewhere. So for that, so at backend, open your browser, go to the tool. Now there is an option called indicate element inside browser. Take this. Now see here that whenever you add extensions, it will recognize this particular components. Now I need to give instruction to type in this text box. Click here. Okay. Now, whatever you type manually or something take from the variable, it will type as it is in the search bar. Now, save this. I'm going to close the browser. Now, bot will open the Chrome, type google.com. It will type live weather at Hyderabad. Same as it is you're going to type. Save this, debug, run the file. Now, bot is opening the browser with google.com. It is going to type as this. So, bot is typing now, weather at Hyderabad. Okay, now see the browser. Now it is waiting for the request. What is the request? Click enter key. Who will click enter key? Bot will go to click enter key. So for that, what I need to add is after typing this text, there is an option you have to enable. So many options are there as per your requirement. Now enter key. Now save. So once again, I'm going to run the bot. Now what bot will do is open browser, type google.com, type live weather at Hyderabad. After that, immediately bot will click enter key. So go to debug, run the file. Now bot is doing the workflow, typing Google. So you go to type. After that, it will click enter. Who clicked enter? Bot is. After bot clicked enter, now this is the value we are observing. It's a live, right? Now I want this live value as a message box. So for that, what I will do is I will use one more activity called get text activity. So go to the UiPath, click plus, add the activity. So get text, add the activity. Now at backend, open this what you call output. Now get text activity. It's saying that indicate element inside the browser. Now we need to say to the bot which value you want to copy from this entire output. Right now, click here. Now indicate I want this value, this value, this value, or this number, or maybe this text, this text. So whichever you require, you just indicate. I want this. Right? Suppose somebody will say this output maybe changes. No, this pattern is common for any location. Suppose I will say Delhi. Pattern is same. I say Mumbai. Pattern is same. So that I can take this value directly. So pattern of display of output is same. So that I am indicating pick this value. So that is what the purpose. Now, after picking value, so whatever value will come here, that you have to store in some variable. So select this activity, go to the right side, there is the output value. Control K is a shortcut key. So out value, create some variable, right? Now, now this value will go to store in the out value variable. Now I need to display the value whatever it's coming in the line. So for that I will use message box. Click on this plus symbol, message box, right? Now here the message box I will write out value is a variable. That's it. It's a basic workflow I'm going to run. So whatever you change the location, suppose I'm changing the location instead of Hyderabad, we'll use Delhi. Okay, right? So save this. I'm going to close the browser. So save, debug, run the file. Now we'll see the value will going to change. Open the Google page. It will type weather at Delhi 17 message boxes 17. This is the message box. Now what is you can customize the output. So what is the customized output is? So you can use your formatting output formatting. So this is a variable name. So use double quotes. Whereas whether at some location name and plus I'm using some formatting syntax. So I'm going to run here. You can see the output is somewhat changed in the formatting. So open the browser, type 17. Now see the output format is today's weather at location 17. So this location you can pick from the Delhi. So that you can change somewhat as per your requirement. So instead of doing this, what I will do is I can use input dialog. So you can view directly through keyboard. So we say enter your location, right? So for this I will say I will to create some value. Control K is input, right? So what I will do is instead of creating this, so see here, I'm changing somewhat live weather at plus input, whatever I'm giving the value plus, okay, then after that, what bot need to do? Press enter, right? So at location, I will use the what you call the variable input. Now plus this is what the formatting syntax out value. You can see some output. Now I changed some workflow. So what is the workflow is open the browser, type the Google. So I want to enter the location instead of direct giving what you call common input. I want to type the location name. It will take the same location name. It will type as it is live at so and so location. Then it will go to pick the value to display in the output part. So entirely the output will go to change. Now you can enter your own location. So run the bot. I mean run the workflow. Bot will execute the workflow. So after opening Google page, it will go and ask before going to type. So what will go and ask? It will ask enter the location. See, enter the location. I will enter Bangalore. If I click OK with common text, it will add Bangalore. Now see here, Live at Bangalore. Press enter. Now 19 is the value. Now see the output. Today's weather at Bangalore is 19. So whatever we type, the location. Now this is what is the bot type here? Attended bot. Attended bot is human is involved, bot also involved. So this is what we prepared the attended bot. This is called attended bot, right? So in this way, you are going to create the bot. So after creating bot, so there is some other advanced steps. So you can deploy the bot in the orchestrator. That is somewhat different. It's a big process. So now this is called your workflow. So what I told is whenever you want to process something that is particular task, you should be very clear. Based on that, you select the what you call the activities. Where is that slide? These activities. These activities are most important. Where you want to create a variable, you create it, save the value, then use for the next workflow. So decide the process, decide the workflow. Based on that, identify the activities so that what will execute as it is. That is what the advantage of automation, right? So this is about the creating a workflow using UiPath tool. I'm using browser activity, input dialog activity, type into text activity, get text activity, and message box. Here, this is one of the basic workflow. The bot is giving live weather information. Suppose if I go to run the workflow, I will type different location. So this green color is called your bot. It is asking enter your location. I will say Mumbai. Click to type Mumbai. Now it is 27. Now output also today's weather at Mumbai is 27. So whatever location you will type, tell you live value as per the instructions. Clear? So this is about the advantages of one of the basic advantage. Like you can automate so many tasks as per your requirement. Clear? Now coming to the last slide is what is the UiPath career opportunities. Suppose if I learn UiPath, what are the opportunities I'll get at outside? That is the one of the question, basic question. Now there are so many different roles. So now here, see the different roles. Suppose if you learn UiPath automation tool, so you may involve RPA developer is one of the biggest role. So here the role is decide that you need to design, build the automation workflows. Your role should be create workflows as per the requirement using UiPath Studio. This is one of the role. Next role is RPA business analyst. Means that you can identify where I can automate the repetitive tasks I processes. That is one of the role called RPA business analyst. Now this is based on the domain. Suppose if you want to involve the medical domain, so you need to know some medical terminology, some you need to involve in the medical field, right? Suppose if you are a medical student, so you can learn this UiPath so that you can automate the all medical processes. You can automate. Then RPA solution architect. So end-to-end architecture you are going to design for your particular project. This is one of the role. Next, orchestrator administrator, meaning that how many bots is deployed. So the bot deployment, the bot management, bot scheduling, where which part need to enable, which part need to disable, how many parts should work at a time, how many parts should not. That role is called your RPA, orchestrator administrator role. Then RPA support engineer, it's provide support and debugging monitoring of RPA bots. So these are the most popular roles when you run, when you learn RPA tool in your area. So developer is different, analyst is different, architect is different, orchestrator is different, support is different. So learn the UI path, you decide yourself where I need to fit in this particular career opportunities in the UI path. Right? So this is the only one source. So UiPath.com, you get everything. First you register, you learn some basic what you call content. You write some exams, some assignments. You are going to get some basic certified uh, content. Then you can learn the basic things before going to learn the advanced things. Right? So this is about UiPath and RPA, UiPath, and some career opportunities. Thank you.
Thank you all for joining. Today's session gave us a clear picture of UiPath automation and the growing opportunities in RPA. The insights were practical and genuinely helpful for anyone exploring this field. A big thank you to Dr. Sri Venugopal sir for sharing this expertise and to all participants for being a part of this webinar. Stay tuned for more events from IEEE CIS. Have a great evening.
Thank you.